Shalom, Kohaloyim, Wahawad, La Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Racha, Hakodash. Double honor be unto the head elders who are the apostles and bishops of Great Millstone. And shalom to you, Akim, out there in like mind, pushing and uplifting the word and name of Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai, in sincerity and truth. Welcome to another Proverbs of the day, where we get wisdom, knowledge, understanding, and prophecy from the wisest man to ever live of his time, King Solomon. And we're going to continue on, all right, on life and conduct. Okay, verse 1 says, when thou sittest to eat with a ruler, consider diligently what is before thee. Okay? The reason being, you don't want to be greedy. All right? You want to have decorum. And put a knife to thy throat if thou be a man given the appetite. Right? Be not desirous of his dainties, for they are deceitful meat. Right, man. You know, the intents of men's heart are not always good. Labor not to be rich, cease from thine own wisdom. Wilt thou set thine eyes upon that which is not? For riches certainly make themselves wings. They fly away as an eagle toward heaven. And this sentiment is shared in Timothy, I believe it was 1st or 2nd Timothy, the 6th chapter, where it says, trust you not in certain riches. Right? For that by so many have been deceived and pierced through with many sorrows. Eat thou not the bread of him that hath an evil eye, neither desire thou his dainty meats. Yeah, man, because men's heart is not always right with the Lord. For as he thinketh in his heart, so is he. Eat and drink, saith he to thee, but his heart is not with thee. See? The morsel which thou hast eaten shall thou vomit up, and lose thy sweet words. See? Speak not in the ears of a fool, for he will despise the wisdom of thy words. Yep. Verse 10, famous verse, popular verse. Remove not the old landmark, and enter not into the fields of the fatherless. This is something that the so-called white man does. The Edomites, they removed old landmarks and renamed them, after themselves, like Psalms 49:11 says. All right? They named their lands after their own names, after robbing and stealing it. For their Redeemer is mighty, he shall plead their cause with thee. So that's Yahweh Shai that's going to come back and destroy this Edomite for removing the old landmarks and breaking the law, statutes, and commandments and doing wickedness. Apply thine heart unto instruction, and thine ears to the words of knowledge, these scriptures. Withhold not correction from the child, for if thou beatest him with the rod, he shall not die. Once again, another factor of why this world, this current evil world that we're in, needs to be destroyed. They don't allow you to truly discipline your child, be it a son or daughter. Thou shalt beat him with the rod and shalt deliver his soul from hell. Right? Teaching them a lesson. Physical discipline may well save them from death. My son, if thy heart be wise, my heart shall rejoice, even mine. Yeah, my reign shall rejoice when thy lips speak right things. Let not thine heart envy sinners, but be thou in the fear of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai all the day long. That's right. For surely there is an end, and thine expectation shall not be cut off. Hear thou, my son, and be wise, and guide thine heart in the way. Be not among winebibbers, among riotous eaters of flesh. All right, scriptures say, do not carouse with drunkards or feast with gluttons. That's what this world is all about, man. All right. That's what you call the house of mirth. All right, the scriptures say he is wise as in the house of mourning. For the drunkard and the glutton shall come to poverty, and drowsiness shall clothe a man with rags. Hearken unto thy father that begat thee, and despise not thy mother when she is old. Famous verse, popular verse, verse 23. Buy the truth and sell it not. And a lot of Israelites are guilty of this thing. False prophets, also wisdom and instruction and understanding. The father of the righteous shall greatly rejoice, and he that begetteth a wise child shall have joy of him. Thy father and thy mother shall be glad, and she that bare thee shall rejoice. My son, give me thine heart, and let thine eyes observe my ways. For a whore is a deep ditch, and a strange woman is a narrow pit. All right. The NLT says a prostitute is a dangerous trap. A promiscuous woman is as dangerous as falling into a narrow well. That's right. She also lieth in wait as for prey, and increaseth the transgressors among men. Who have woe, who have sorrow, who have contentions, who have babbling, who have wounds without cause, who have redness of the eyes. They that tarry long at the wine, and they that go to seek mixed wine. Look not thou upon the wine when it is red, when it giveth its color in the cup, when it moveth itself aright. At the last it shall bite thee like a serpent, and stingeth like an adder. Right, going back to I believe the 20th chapter, it says wine is a mocker, and strong drink is raging. We are not to be given to these things. And this is the end, because that's the end of it. You're going to end up being poisoned like a snake, all right, and stung like a viper. All right. Thine eyes shall behold strange women, and thine heart shall utter perverse things. Yeah, this is true. It says you will see hallucinations, and you will say crazy things. Yeah, man. Being under the influence of too much alcohol will definitely put you in that situation. Yeah, thou shalt be as he that lieth down in the midst of the sea, or as he that lieth upon the top of a mast. They have stricken me, thou shalt say, and I was not sick. They have beaten me, and I felt it not. When shall I awake? I will seek it yet again. So that's the mindset, right? That's the mindset of a person who doesn't learn, the lessons of the scriptures. They're going to repeat the same bull crap over and over and over again. But we are not to be so. So this has been Proverbs, the 23rd chapter, giving all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakak Wadash. Lord willing, you learn something. Till next one. Shalom.